So, hello, Sagittarius. This is your personal growth reading for the end of April into the end of May. Keep in mind that I feel like these are more timeless. You're going to come across them when you need to. Also, if this one doesn't resonate, please check out your rising or your moon sign because those might like put all the pieces together for you. This reading basically is taking a situation and looking at what's blocking you from moving forward or doing it is that whatever it is that you need to do or change or grow on. We take a look at fears and obstacles. We're looking at strengths, action steps, what we don't see as well, and then outcome. I'm using Insomnia Tarot for this reading right now because it spoke to me. and I do personal readings. Link to my websites below. If you have any questions, there's also a link to email me with any questions or concerns. Or, maybe you want something different as far as the reading goes. Okay. Two more, please. What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay. Eight of Cups and Six of Coins as what the current situation. Blocks, Nine of Cups, Coins, Five of Cups, fears and obstacles, Page of Coins, King of Cups. Okay, strengths, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords. Action or advice, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups. What you don't see, Knight of Coins. And I won't tell you what the outcome is quite yet. We have Page of Swords, and a lot of times in this deck, because he's out there all by himself, and it looks like he's playing a flute. That's what it seems like to me. And I feel like it's like kind of marching to your own beat, like doing your own thing, singing your own songs, kind of being different a little bit. I think like finding that thing that makes you you. And sometimes we don't always know what that is, and we feel like it needs to speak to us. And I feel like this has something to do with what's happening here in your cards. Keep in mind when I'm doing tarot readings, I look a lot about what the pictures are telling me. I mean, with addition to what the card means in general, but there are some decks where the card meanings don't necessarily go with right or white. So just so you know. So we have the situation being the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is really about, let me look at it for a second. It almost feels to me like you don't want help, like you're walking away from help in general, or and maybe this isn't all people, all Sagittarius, but I feel like it has to do with I don't want handouts anymore, or I want to do this on my own. I gotta stop asking for these things. I need to do this for me. And if you look at that Eight of Cups, which is here, he turns away from what's there and is fishing alone. It's like I need to, and I don't mean when I say handouts, I don't mean that in any disrespectful way. Like, if you've been receiving some help, like from parents or family members or spouse or something, or even work, like you feel like you've been given all of this help, you're like, no, I don't want help. I want to do this on my own. There's something to be said about that, and I think that's where I'm getting this kind of like I need to do me. And sometimes too, when we're receiving help and being given help, you almost feel like you have to abide by those person's rules. So when you are going to go out on your own or do your own thing, then you can have your own rules and beat, have your beats to your own drummer, basically, have your own music. So I feel like that's what this is. This won't resonate with everybody, I don't think, but I feel like that's what it is. It's like, and keep in mind, this could be subtle, it could be big, and anywhere in between, you know, um, and see how that resonates. The blocks are the Nine of Coins and the Five of Cups. One of the things that's really hard is you don't want to be disappointed. You don't want to disappoint the people around you. You don't want to disappoint yourself. It's really hard because here you are, you want to march to the beat of your own drummer, but I feel like when you are receiving the help that someone's giving you, you got to worry about disappointing them, and then if you go out on your own, you got to worry about disappointing yourself, or being, you're worried about disappointment in general and feeling tied down. Right now I feel like you feel tied down too, like that Five of Cups. I keep going back to that, so I'm going to stick with that. Like, it feels more to me like the situation of receiving help makes you feel tied down. But at the same time, the Nine of Coins tells me that because it's a block, you're not quite ready yet. Like, you need either to save a little bit more money or a different job. There's something that is telling me that you're not quite there, and that's a block because you're really feeling like, I don't want to disappoint these people anymore, and I really need to do this, but I'm not quite there. That Nine of Coins being a block. So your fears and obstacles, I think the fear is finding truly what you love and what's important to you in the King of Cups. Also, I feel like this could be an energy from someone that you are receiving help from, so that is like a fear of disappointing them as well. And the Page of Pentacles is discovering yourself. There's still a fear to that too. When I go out on my own, what's going to happen? Or like, like, I don't know what the situation is. You could have had like some issues and you needed help. That, heck, that's what we all do. But there is this fear of the discovery too. So in a way, it's like, I want to do this. I want to do this badly. But then there's this little fear of what happens when I do find it? What happens when I do discover myself? What happens? What happens? And there is that fear of this King of Cups energy. I really feel like it's someone. So it's someone that's probably helping you, or even someone that you're talking to that cares about you. But it is someone that cares about you because it is a cup. So keep that in mind as you're looking at, kind of your fears and stuff. Maybe you don't need to be afraid because they do have feelings. They do. So your strengths are the Three of Wands and the Nine of Swords. And I'm trying to figure out how the Nine of Swords is a strength. But I think the strength is that you are stressed about being, okay, so the more stressful you are in the situation that you're in, the more apt you are to try to get out of it, which can be a strength. The other thing is the Three of Wands is there's something happening that's going to help this situation. You don't quite see the answer yet, but there is something happening, because the Three of Wands is about your ships coming in. And if that's a strength, that means that things are going to happen the way you need them to happen. And that your ships are going to come in. It's just a matter of patience for one, but knowing that being stressed out is actually helping you to want to get out of the situation quicker, which will hopefully help you stay focused as well. And the Nine of Swords can be focused. Sometimes it's over focused, but it is focus. So here's your advice. First off, there's probably more choices, the Seven of Cups here, right here, than you really can decide on. Like, what are my choices? And I feel like too, it's like, go through your choices. The advice is go through your choices, see all what's available to you, make notes of all of those things that are available to you, and do the pros and cons. And then the Three of Cups is a reminder to always, I don't know, I feel like it's advice about making sure that you are communicating, you are spending time with different people, But the communication to me came in really big and strong. Like maybe you need to communicate with the people that you love and that you are, that are helping you. And you can see in this in this three of cups, like they're all putting the water, taking the water out. It's like a giving, but it's also like saving. In other words, we're all working together to clear the water out of here so that we don't drown. So I think, it's a reminder that you might need to reach out to those people and know that they're there. I mean, you still have that behind you, but also to me, that Seven of Cups is the big one. Go through your choices, see what you need to do to get to each. If you want A, B, or C, how do I get there? And what are my choices? And how do I do that? And actually, like, do the due diligence of going through your options. Because a lot of times when we see them on paper or we talk them out loud, um, it really helps us to see what the answers are. And sometimes just speaking them out loud, hearing our own voice, we can go, oh my God, are you kidding? I got to do that, this, or the other thing. So that should help you a lot. So what you don't see is the Knight of Pentacles. So here's the deal. There's forward movement. Something's happening here. Either you're choosing not to see it or you don't see it. But basically, whatever you're doing, you're on the right track. Knight of Pentacles, though, is a very slow moving card. He is moving forward. He's just slow. he's he's planting those seeds. He's watering them. He's taking care of them. So it takes a little bit of time. So know that this is happening in the background and you don't even realize it yet, that there is forward movement. Things are moving. It's just slow. And sometimes slow for us fire signs is not always the best for us. We want everything right away now. We want fast, fast, fast. But we have energy because we're fire. So that's what rolls. But this is like just slow energy. It's just happening. It is happening. And here's the cool thing, I think. The outcome is the Emperor. Now, keep in mind, I read very current. So the outcomes aren't always the final outcome. They're in the next month, this is where you're going to be. Well, where you're going to be is in control. The Emperor is all about being in control. So you're going to have that control back. So here in the near future, if you keep working at what you're doing and keep working at those wishes and don't worry too much about the disappointments and don't worry too much about the fears of, are you going to or are you not? But instead just plug along and keep working. You will get back into a state of where you feel like you're more in control of your life and the things that you need to be in control of. And that's cool. To have this as an outcome in this situation is a really cool outcome. So, understand that you keep doing the things that you're doing and you keep working hard and you keep having that focus of moving forward and doing things on your own. You will do it. Absolutely. So know that you will be back in control of your own life shortly. Or at least in the short term, you will get control of where you're going to go and what you need to do to get there at the very least. But you will have a clearer mind here really soon. And that will help you a ton. So there you have it, Sagittarius. There is your personal growth reading. I hope you liked it. Please let me know. Comment, hit the like button, do all of those things. And I appreciate you and have a beautiful day.